Falcon fans, Falcon fans, Falcon fans.
What's good?
You already know what it is, and you already know what it do. One time for the fan, we are back. Another episode here, talking Falcons football. What is it? Episode 115. I can't. It's just moving right now.
Yep.
It's just moving in the right direction. But shout out to everybody who's here in the chat. Shout out to all the Falcon fans listening. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you may be checking in from. The crew is here.
What's up?
Kiki. Hold on. Let me take the banner down so we can get the name correct here. Kiki Ellis Bates Ritter.
What's up?
London Miller Hodge Darby.
Facts.
Franks.
Even the water boy.
Sheesh. Not down to
Team
the towel
everybody.
boy.
Team everybody.
How's everything going, Kiki?
Everything is good. Everything's good. Little thunderstorm just passed through, but we good. So, how y'all doing?
Doing good. Feeling good. Feeling great. Always got some bad weather in your area. Is that something that we can expect all the time over there in Squirrelville?
You have some you have some nice days, but sometimes when it's a little too hot, we can expect the an evening thunderstorm. So
Good stuff.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Chase, how's everything going with you, sir?
Going good, man. Can't complain. Taking it one day at a time, getting closer and closer to the due date. So I'm excited. Football's right around the corner. So a lot of exciting things going on in my life right now. So I'm blessed, man.
That is true. And shout out to everything you got going on over there, Chase, too, as well, with the podcast, too, as well. And, of course, you said the baby. When is the due date?
We set a date today. It's like 3 weeks away. So exactly 3 weeks away from the day.
Snap. Oh, we're right around the corner.
Yeah, we close.
Snap.
Get that sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot to go over, Chase. It's time to have them parent meetings with you. It's time to have them parent meetings with you. I'm sure there's some people here in the chat that want to have a sit down with you too, Chase.
Yeah, no doubt.
There's a lot you have to get ready for and prepare for.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a beautiful feeling. I must say, it's a beautiful
Oh
feeling.
yeah.
Falcon fans. We don't know where. What's the guy's name?
She. Frody 3000, I believe it is.
We don't know what Frody is. He might make a special guest appearance. He might be the special guest tonight, the way he's looking at with time. But of course, there's a lot going on for Bodie this week. A lot going on this weekend too, as well. So
Y'all lit this weekend, huh?
it's gonna be lit. I'm just getting excited just thinking about it because the energy that's getting ready to be put out there in a matter of days from a certain individual. It's just going to be through the roof. But it's all for the love of entertainment. This is what we work hard for, and we want to go to certain events and we want to do certain things. I mean, take the time to go and enjoy some of these things. Because I've never been, in all the years I've been living, I've never been to a festival like this before. So it's getting ready to be just ridiculous. I can't even speak on it, man. I really don't want to speak on it too much because I can go a whole podcast about talking about it right now. So it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, Chase, man, it's big what you got going on over there. Dirty Fanatics United. What's going on over there?
Yeah, man. Actually just dropped a short, kind of got a pretty nice amount of views on there. So if you check this out, appreciate that. Hit the like, hit the share. Growing pretty good. We passed the 150 mark. We're at 155 right now. So climbing, trying to reach that goal of 1,000. Shout out my boy Alberto for hitting that 1K. Yeah, man, just covering some Atlanta Falcons and pushing content just like everybody else.
Yep. Big shout out to Alberto. Big shout out to all the content creators out there too as well. There's so many to name. Kiki, if I start naming them off at the top right here, we might miss a few. But there is a lot of people out here doing this. Of course, here at One Time for the Fan, you know how we talk, you know how we rock. It's all about the Falcons. It's all about the Dirty Birds.
Drop the ones.
We can talk about the Braves. We can talk about the Dogs. Sorry, Kiki. We can talk about the Hawks. We can talk about other teams. But it's about the Atlanta Falcons, and that's day in and day out for us here on the channel. So hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Quick little podcast tonight. People's probably recognizing like, what the hell? Y'all don't know Wednesday nights no more. What the hell going on? Well, we're supposed to be on the Thursday night, but there's no Thursday night show tomorrow. And there's going to be no Sunday night show. So we'll be back next week. But we wanted to get a chance to sit down and chat it up with everybody because Kiki's talking Falcons in the chat. Chase is talking Falcons in the chat. I'm sure everybody here in the chat is talking Falcons. Up for a pop-up show. Shout out to Out of Your Falcon Mind.
Yep.
Too as well. Are they still on right now?
When I left, they were still running.
Yeah, they were still up when I left too.
This is so cool. Like I can just go to the channel and just look. This is so cool. Like we're doing this live right now on the podcast with those that's watching. They're still live right now. They're still live. So shout out to John and Mike. Lisa Shepard is still over there from Blog and Dirty. Hey, what's up, John and Mike? Woohoo! Hey, if y'all over there watching their channel too as well, jump in. Say I'm giving shout outs. Look at that. Woohoo! Big shout out to Out of Your Falcon Mind.
Out.
Lisa Shepard, who was a special guest on our show earlier this year, or was it last year, Kiki?
I think it was. I came on with her. I think it was last year. Well, yeah, it was this year. It was before the draft. This year. It was before the draft. Yeah.
Before the draft. Mm-hmm. We had a good time. Great conversation. And she's over there with Blog and Dirty too as well. Some great articles that Lisa puts out. So if you're over there watching their channel too as well, and over here watching us, I think there's a couple other podcasters going on. So shout out to all the Falcon fans that's here rocking with us. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Kiki, anything going on social media with the Aints and the Bucks and the Panthers? Any updates for us? Because
well,
we can get on their ass now.
Aints fans are surprisingly being kind of quiet right now, so I don't know if that should make me nervous. They are actually kind of quiet. I don't know what they got going on. They might be getting scared, maybe. Buck fans, the two of them, they're being quiet. I don't know if y'all saw. I think it was a safety. Can't remember his name, but he's begging for Tom Brady to come back. So it sounds like he don't too much trust. Trash. Tough. Is it Trash?
Yeah, it might as well be.
So Baker is the starting quarterback, or is it Trash?
I think it's Baker, but it sounds like that safety don't trust neither one of them.
Sheesh.
And Panther fans are starting to come out their holes a little bit, thinking that week 1 is an automatic win for them. So yeah.
Well, Panther fans, how about to get shot ass kicked up in the bins? Shout out to all the Falcon fans checking in from all the groups out there too as well. Shout out to all the fans in the chat. Chase, we do have a lot to go over tonight. Kiki, I know we're all ready to go ahead and talk Falcons football. So y'all want to get to the topic? Y'all want to get to the chat?
It's on. It don't matter. Run it.
Don't matter.
Well, let's go straight to the chat because the chat is great. Bubba Gump's here.
Hey,
what's good, Bubba? Shout out Gump. They shine. Shout out they shine.
Yeah, my diamonds be VV. Okay, VVS's. They don't want to see us on TV unless it's the news. I got something to prove. Yeah, something. I'm young, but I got something to lose. This is
I don't know. I'm stumped.
Yeah.
Stop.
You got me.
Got me.
Is that Tip? Is that T.I.? That sounds like some Tip. That sounds like some Tip.
At this point, yeah, he been getting me what like the last two.
We're talking about VVS's. You going back? Anybody talking about VVS's? You talking about some UGK era? You talking about some T.I. era? You talking about some? Them VVS's won't get hit like that now. You don't know VVS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know about them VVS's. Everybody here in the chat.
Yeah, I need the answer to that one because I'm stumped. I need it.
Hey, Deshaun, you got us. If it's Tip, go ahead and let us know what we got. Heart surgery tomorrow. I need you one-timers. Hashtag the fan club. Hashtag
prayers up you, Deshaun. Prayers up you, dog.
Please put your ones up in the chat. Please put your prayers up. Put your hearts up in the chat. For Deshaun, he's going through a situation right now, and we definitely want to make sure that he is okay. Even being a long-time Atlanta Falcon fan or a fan of one time for the fan too as well, that's great. But his health is 100% more important than what we got going on here one time for the fan. We want to make sure our prayers go out to Deshaun and hope that everything goes well tomorrow for him. But big shout out to you, Deshaun, man. I hope everything does go well, brother. Big Ant. Big Ant is in the chat. What's up, everybody? Shout out to Big Ant. Oh, Jeff Wolf with a complaint. Complaint department, Jeff Wolf's here. Wow, 1 minute early. It's a little over a week away. Guess we're ready for it. Guess we're ready, Jeff Wolf. And for those fans, Kiki, Chase, they don't know. Some people listen to Apple Podcasts and Anchor and Stitcher and all these other websites where we have our podcast. Some people watch it. They can see the comments. For those that's listening, can't see the comments. So they're like, what is going on? It's Jeff Wolf here in the chat. We're reading comments on the screen. So for people that do not know, I see online too as well that some people in Canada Germany, Australia's been listening. Australia, are you listening to One Time for the Fan?
Shout out,
Oh
shout
Lord,
out.
here you go. with
Are
the
you?
accent.
Okay. Good day, mate. I'm excited. Australia,
That's
One
what's
Time
up.
for the Fans in Australia. Who the fuck?
That's what's
Who
up.
bobbing around? Who ran around Australia in a kangaroo? Listening to goddamn One Time for the Fan on the Bluetooth.
Not the kangaroo.
Shit.
Yep.
God.
Okay.
Hey, if
Kangaroo
you're in
vicious,
Australia listening, man, you need to DM us, get you on the show or something.
Right,
lit.
right.
I do know about the Falcons Germany group too as well. I'd love to get them on the show. I even have a translator who speaks German who'd be able to assist us. But I'd love to get the Atlanta Falcons Germany group on the show. They're a big fan club too as well. But Kiki, I think you've seen the growth of One Time for the Fan from where we came from to where we are right now. Fans are really excited about the season, and then One Time for the Fan just adds to it. You know what I'm saying? So this is great. But Jeff Wolf with an early complaint. So appreciate that, Jeff Wolf.
Shout out, Jeff.
Not shout out, Jeff. Carrie's in the chat. Said, "What's up, Jack, Chase, and Kiara? Hope y'all having a great week. Jack, you aren't in Miami yet? Sending love, y'all. Hey, now don't get the locations and the whereabouts.
When does the festival actually start? Is it Friday or tomorrow?
Yeah, he'll watch it, man. The festival already started. If you want to ask some of them rolling loud heads,
They camping out there, ain't it?
Camping. Well, them folks done been out there since like 2 months ago.
Oh,
Like
Shit.
it's on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube. So I'm
I've
sure
been
you're
seeing
gonna
it
see
on
the
Twitter.
Falcon hat. I'm sure you're gonna see the Falcon shirt. I'm very visible. You can find me. But it's about 77,000 people out there, man. It's just gonna be crazy. You know, it's one of those Bodie ideas. Preston Saps here in the chat. Yo,
What's good?
What's up, Preston?
shout out to Preston Shap. The TikTok will be lit though. I guarantee you that right now. TikTok will be, we're gonna be doing all the dances and all the dances and stuff. What that?
God, just keep Bodie away from the
What that?
Hennessy.
Ah, what
I
is
know
that?
you're not doing a robot. What are you
No,
doing?
that wasn't a robot. That's that rock. I want a rock.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you do it.
Came back with a damn sprained ankle.
Shit.
Yeah.
Kiki, that's how you do it.
Don't ask me. You know, I'm 34.
You know
my
how to
back
do the
hurts.
dance. You don't.
My back
And they're
hurts.
doing
I
that shit
can't-
too.
I can't do it no more. I can't do
Chase,
nothing.
do it. Do the dance you did in New Orleans when you was at Razoo's that time. Do the dance. you did.
Man, Razoo's was a flash, dog. That was a
Shit.
lit experience. Shout out to Razo Tour.
Hey,
Shout
Miss
out to Preston
Pam.
Chat. Proud shout out to Lowski. Shout out to Pamela
And
Johnson
Loki, yeah.
here in the chat. Chat is already going crazy. It's Caleb in the chat. What's good?
What's
Tuning in
good,
from
Caleb?
Dirty Fanatics United channel. Shout out to Dirty Fanatics United, man. What's
Shout
going
out
on
to
over there, Dirty Fanatics United, man? They got a bunch of people coming over here in the channel, man. What y'all doing over here, man?
Hey, Caleb.
Shout out to Caleb over here, man. What's good? Let's see what we got. Cheryl Gibbons is here in the chat.
Hey,
Rise up.
Cheryl.
A lot of Rise Up
Rise
Tour
Up.
members in here too as well. A lot of members from all different type of Falcon fan groups. So big shout out to everybody who's here in the chat representing. Drop your sections in the chat. We've been talking about that recently.
Shit.
Drop your sections in the chat. I know 134 is here. I know 118 is here. I know what's my boy here, Hal Poo. I know 116 is here. I believe it is.
Where that Jaguar fan sit at since he's so loyal too?
Shit. He
He'll
got
be a
tickets too.
Yeah, he know he got tickets. He probably gonna be to more
God.
Falcon games than Jaguar games. Just saying.
How do your Falcon mind is still on here? Y'all need to coordinate better. Please, I got 2 screens and watching both shows. Give me their number. We're gonna call them live on podcast. We're gonna do it live right now. Give me their number. We're gonna call them right now on podcast. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, what time for the event is going right now?" That shit's gonna be epic. Roy Lee Simpson's in the chat. Said, "What's up, Dirty Birds?"
What's
Good,
up, Roy?
Appreciate the view.
Shout out to Roy in the chat. We're gonna talk about some Kyle Pitts tonight for those who want to know. We're gonna talk about Madden. There's a lot of gamers here. We're gonna talk about some Madden, and we're gonna talk about Desmond Ridder tonight. But we ain't gonna piss off nobody.
No, that's not our MO.
I understand the years of Matt Ryan and the frustration. Understand it. But as soon as I mentioned Desmond Ridder, it's like, hey, everybody put your guns down. Everybody put your guns down. You know, you get that sometimes in the chat. You get that sometimes in the groups that you're watching. But then again, Kiki, you go to work. Chase, you go to work. I'm at work.
Mhm.
We move all over the place. So we're not
Yep.
really 100% all the time in the groups and paying attention. But a lot of times when you do see something that catches your attention, it is the people going back and forth about Ridder. I understand how fans feel. It's this amount of fans on this side of the fence, you have a bunch of fans on this side of the fence. It is what it is. We all want to see the team win, I'm sure, right?
Of course.
No doubt.
One's in the chat.
ATL
Atlanta supporters here will say, "What's up, everybody?"
What's up, Atlanta supporter?
Eric Parker, cat is out the
Hey,
bag.
One
The
time
special
was
guest.
good. E.
There is no other guest that I would want on the podcast, the start of training camp, open to the public, than this man right here. And
Shout out,
Eric
E.
Parker, next week, Thursday, will be joining us live here on One Time for the Fan. Matter of fact, you're going to catch a bunch of YouTube shorts and videos throughout the day on One Time for the Fan with Eric Parker, with a bunch of other Falcon fans, because we're going to be at training camp for the opening of Open to the Public. It's going to be lit. Eric Parker knows what's going on. All the other fans know what's going on. But Eric Parker is joining us live next week, Thursday, right here on One Time for the Fan to talk about what?
Them dirty birds.
Them
Talk
dirty
about them
birds.
Shorts and t-shirts, E? How they look?
That's one
Everybody
of the
look good in shorts
coolest
and
Falcon
t-shirts.
fans. That's like one of the coolest Falcon fans. I think he's like one of the first Falcon fans I met, in these groups on Facebook too. Talk about like the roast king. Like that's
Yep.
the real petty king. Like you don't want to go to war with Eric Parker about them Falcons. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's what's up, Atlanta. That's what's up.
Atlanta supporters, I'm 10 toes down with Atlanta. Hey, Falcon fans, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. Chat is going crazy.
What they do, William?
William Amy's in here said, what it do? He said he's ready for training camp.
Hey, let's
Shout
go.
out.
Oh, right on time, Kiki.
Now I know you lying.
Gonna be hanging out with his boy Jack. Only
He wants to come see the Falcons practice and be over there hating with a Jaguars jersey on.
I love people that act like
Listen.
they aren't fans, but they
He
are.
really is. He really is.
It's hot as hell out there. He's out there
Aw.
wearing a black Trevor Lawrence jersey. Hot as hell.
I'm just
God.
saying, if it was a team I didn't personally like, I'm not standing in the hot sun, But that's not me, That's
Falcon fans in the chat, I'm sure you're probably looking at the Jaguar comments like, wait a minute, there's a hater in here? He's a Jaguars fan. Life is difficult. Let's get straight
Meow.
to it, y'all.
Is that what they say?
Desmond?
Meow?
What's up, Kiki?
Is that what Jaguars say? Meow. What do they
Yes.
say?
Not a cat gang.
Meow.
Some good water. Got to start drinking water early. Prepare for the madness. Jesus Christ. Kiki,
Yes, sir.
let's get straight to it. Oh, chat is also going crazy. We have a celebrity here in the chat. Maggie T Productions.
Hey, Miss
good?
Maggie, what's up?
Appreciate
What's
it.
up, fellas and lady? What's going on, Maggie T? Glad to see you here in the chat. Pamela Johnson's also here. She said ready for training camp.
What's good, Miss Pam?
Grandizer 12 is here. What it is, homeboys and homegirl?
What's up, Grandizer?
Good, bro.
Sheesh, but what Eric Parker said, he wearing black all day one too. Sheesh.
Woo, bless it.
Mm. Let's get straight to it. Kiki, Desmond Ritter.
Yes, sir.
For all the fans that's jumping here in the chat, we're talking about Ritter. Here go the fans now. Hold on, let me get ready to fucking type. They're talking about Desmond Ritter. I understand, Falcon fans. Bring your comments, bring your questions. We love to talk about it. But let's go, Kiki. Desmond Ritter, he did have some comment. He did speak to the media this week too, as well.
Yep.
What did you get from it as a fan? How are you feeling? It's just another day as a quarterback for Desmond Ritter. You have to do the media outlets. You have to speak to people every now and then. You can't run from this stuff. So, what did you get from it as a fan?
Well, basically, he talked about, him and Drake London already having that connection, from playing those games together last season. And they asked him about, Kyle Pitts, and he said, it was unfortunate that he didn't get as many reps with him, but he's excited, and Kyle pretty much, looks ready to go. They also mentioned him, like, what makes him believe that he's our quarterback for the future. And he said that he feels like because he has, good leadership qualities, and he don't just think about himself, which I kind of thought that was a dig at somebody, but I'm gonna just be quiet about that. But he thinks about the team as a whole, not just himself. And he just was saying how Bijan, so we talked about Bijan. Bijan is already putting in the work, and he said they're just ready to go. He's ready to prove it because he hears what the media and what everybody has to say about him. So, just a quick little 5-minute. He was on for about 5 minutes.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Grandizer 12 too as well. Chris Barnes here in the chat. Chase,
Appreciate it.
you heard what Kiki said. Also, the the comments from Ritter. Fans want to hear from their quarterback. They get a chance to hear from their quarterback. What are you taking from that? You heard what Miss Kiki said. Kiki, Ellis, Ritter, Bates, London, Miller, Carter,
Waterboy.
Jared. What you got, Jay?
I would just like to say, before Ritter even made his appearance on the show, just the type of love that Grady Jarrett gave Ritter playing on the other side of the ball. These guys don't even have the same meetings. They don't go to the same workout classes.
Right.
For Grady to come out and say how much of a leader that Desmond Ritter is at year 2 with only 4 years experience in a rookie season, it speaks volumes. And for Ritter to come out and just show that amount of confidence and just how mature he is to answering these media questions. Like, he came in day 1 already acting like an NFL veteran. The man's smart. He knows how to answer questions, and he's got one goal, and it's to get that Super Bowl ring. So I think Ritter's matured a lot from year 1 to year 2, and I think we see a whole nother brand of football out of Ritter. And just with the targets we have, out of your Falcon, I was talking about it earlier. People say the pass game is going to be a problem, but you look at the run game, and run game opens up pass game, and just all the targets that Desmond has. And for him to say himself, the hardest issue he has is not hitting Kyle Pitts and Drake London with passes. Like he said, that's like it's the easiest thing is to get the ball to where they can catch it. So for him to feel that already and not even really have those games tied in with Kyle Pitts is huge, and I'm ready to see it out on the field.
It's big for me to hear the comments from Desmond Ritter speaking about his wide receiver, speaking about his group, because I'm still stuck on all the years of hearing, Matt talk, and then you didn't get much from Mariota,
right?
And then you get a chance to now hear Ritter, where you're, as a fan, trying to focus on, okay, this guy sounds great in the media. He has to go out there and perform. We've seen the 4 games before in the past, and now he's getting ready to do it this season. But to hear, once again, talking about Drake London, and for fans that have been watching the podcast and listening, we've been talking about Ritter and London for a very long time. That new core of the Atlanta Falcons, Ritter, London, Tyler Algier, Bijan Robinson, this young group, they can really do something here in the NFL. And every team is going to have young players. Every team. As you can see now, Bryce Young is the quarterback of the Panthers. You have CJ Stroud now in the league, Anthony Richardson now in the league, Will Levis. Every year, NFL gets younger. So look at this team right now and listening to the comments from Desmond Ritter, knowing that training camp is next week, even though it's shorts and T-shirts, until they put the pads on. I really feel good about this team.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yep.
Because you're hearing the talk from Ritter to London and all the praise and the compliments. But then again, you got to go look at the other weapons too as well. Like, if they're having that much connection,
there's so many places for Ritter to go this season.
There's so many places outside of Drake London for Ritter to go.
Yeah.
And we know that as Falcon fans. We haven't seen it yet. It's a new team. I understand. We can't fast forward time. I get it. Fans going to beat me down for that. You can't say that now. League ain't started yet. Hold the fuck on. We talking about right now what we see on paper, because honestly, behind the scenes, let's go back to Ritter, Chase, Kiki in the offseason, the video working with Fitzpatrick and, all the hype. Big swole had them and now. Remember the arm shot and people said, who was that? That's your quarterback. Oh, he been in the weight room?
You even see it like you can see it in his like thighs too. I mean, I know y'all don't be looking, but I look.
Not that
boy thick.
Not that Photoshop Mike Davis. Not that Photoshop Mike Davis.
Like, because like when he first his first what is it, preseason game against the line, his little legs that look like little sticks.
Yeah, he's grown a lot.
He done put on a little weight. He must have been eating some grits.
Shit.
So that tells you that for a young quarterback, he wants to work, he wants to develop. He's listening to his coaches, he's listening to the strength and conditioning coaches, listening to whoever's in the weight room. He's bulked up. Not saying he's, like Big Ben size, Big Ben Roethlisberger, but for what I'm seeing right now, if he's going to be in the pocket throwing the ball, if he's going to be on the ground running, just slide when it's time to slide, bro. I understand you're getting big. I'm worried about a cornerback. I'm worried about a cornerback. I'm looking at the Texan game. I'm worried about a cornerback trying to go head on with Desmond. New Desmond Ritter. Boy, lower them shoulders, man. I don't know. He bulking up. But then again, you got to know as a quarterback, you just can't be, a stick figure. You do have to put on some weight. You do have to hit the weight room because you got a long season ahead of you. You're going to take some hits.
Mm-hmm.
Before the ball's thrown, after the ball, you're going to take some hits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ain't even got the ball and you took a damn hit. So I'd like to see the new Desmond Ritter right here in year 2. But then again, I want to see this whole entire team. I'm not just stuck on the one player.
Right.
And hearing Desmond Ritter talk about the team gives me more confidence in what's getting ready to happen out here this season. Why is Vegas talking about it? Why are they on the hype train?
Mm-hmm.
Why is everybody talking about we can win the NFC South? Why is everybody winning record? Everybody sees what I see. Kiki, you see what I see.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of videos now popping up on YouTube. Every time I get on YouTube on my homepage, Falcons are a threat to win the NFC South. I'm seeing different people we don't even get talked about by certain content creators, but now here they go mentioning the Falcons. I'm just like, well, dang.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there in front of you, Falcon fans. The Jags fan might not see it. He don't even know what he don't even know what the hell the Jags are doing right now. He's over here focused on us.
Except meowing.
The Jags fan knows even going into that game, he's looking at the schedule. And for those that do not know that's listening, there's a Jags fan in the chat. He's the mascot. But
it's more like a purr, isn't it? It ain't really a full meow. It's like a purr, ain't it?
Damn, yeah. They're cuddly kittens. I'm assuming. I don't know.
What's the guy's name in the joke that's the Carolina group? Photographer with all the R's.
With all the R's, yeah.
Oh shit! This is hilarious. Celebrity in the chat, Uncle Steve's Lounge. He said, "All right, one time for the fan, aka Kiki and the Pips."
God,
shit. Love my team way too much to let my fair critique of DR9 clout my outlook. 11-6, NFC South champs. Lots of help for him, especially an improved defense. Let's go. Steve, you definitely hit it right there. Shout out to Steve too as well, another content creator.
Shout out.
Who talks about the Atlanta Falcons. He might sing to you all in the chat too as well. You never know.
And he had a good show on Sunday night where they got to talk about what is your favorite movie series, and people brought up some good ones. Lethal Weapon, Police Academy. It was cool.
There's a lot of content creators out here putting out some really good content.
Mm-hmm.
Chase, you get started your channel too as well, and it does take a lot to get up, get all your content together, get your thoughts together. Notice you can be sitting there for about 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. You never know whoever's doing their podcast. Mm-hmm. So shout out to everybody who does this because it takes a lot. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So every content creator that's out here in the chat, in the channel, those watching, those listening, shout out to you all. Mm-hmm. And let's just continue doing what we do because the Falcons win. You're going to talk about it. He's going to talk about it. She's going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it.
Yep.
At the end of the day, we're going to win. Mm-hmm. And when I see you at the game, you better give me a goddamn high five.
Yeah. And we all here for one purpose, to talk about our Falcons going to the Super Bowl.
That's it.
What more can we do? We talk about that dog Chase got in the backyard. He'll never bring in the house.
God. Sheesh.
Roy Lee Simpson. The media will be all over us after the first 3 games. I see something different in these Falcons. Been watching since 1978.
That's OG status.
Diehard.
What?
That's OG status.
What? Shout out to Roy Lee Simpson. These are diehard fans when it comes to one time for the fan. I'm a fan. You're a fan. Roy Lee Simpson's a fan. That's what we want to see here. That's the comments that's coming out. 1978. I guarantee you Roy Lee Simpson, Chase, is ready for a Super Bowl way more than me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Key?
Hey, listen, the Pop's been around since 66. He passed already.
Yeah.
So it's good to have a Roy Lee Simpson around your crew, though.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You want to know why? I'll tell you why now. Just a little quick little story. Who was in Cincinnati? The Falconator, he can tell you. He put on a great trivia, a great meet and greet for a lot of Falcon fans that went out there to Cincinnati. And he had a little trivia game. He was giving away some prizes and stuff. Uh-huh. But there was a fan on our team who was a fan around 1978, around that time too as well. And those questions are going back behind years I was born, way long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, dude was in my ear like, no, it wasn't him. That's yours. I'm sitting here listening like, are you sure? Are you sure? He's like, no, trust me. I know how. I remember that day. And I'm sitting here thinking, all right, this is the answer. You guys are right. Shit. So it's good to have fans like Roy Lee Simpson around because they've seen a lot, they've been through a lot, and they want to see the wins. And I'm sure Roy Lee Simpson knows the 1978 Falcons going on now against the 2023 Falcons. Him being a fan then and now, he wanted to see the team win then. He wants to see the team win now. These are the fans that we love here in the chat. Shout out to Roy Lee Simpson, man, for real.
Shout out. Much respect.
Bubba Gumps in here having a good time.
Must be laughing at that Jaguar fan.
I'm telling you, when the season starts, I mean, I ain't tagging Saints fans and so on, but when we play them, we going off. I'm telling you right now, we going off.
I'm trying to get blocked on Twitter by all of them. I'm up to like, I think I'm up to like 9 now.
95 North Falcons Talk Show in the chat. Go ahead. You said how many Saints fans block you?
I'm like 9 or 10 by now. All I do is say who that, blue that sometimes, and they'll comment on my post, and then I'll say something like, you know, what did I say to piss the one off? I was like, I was like, and the pass is caught. Dig, sideline, touchdown. Next thing I know, I was blocked.
So you really want to piss off a Saints fan? You gotta let the Saints fans know that it's been known. This is a fact. This ain't no rumor. Majority of y'all were Cowboys or 49er fans. Kiki ain't finna do it right now, but I'm finna do it.
Do it.
Majority of y'all were 49ers and Cowboy fans
Preach.
Before you became Saints fans. Before that Drew Brees stuff. I'm telling you. You see in the video our boy sent to us, Kiki?
Yeah.
When they was in California, Cuz said it with a Saints jersey on. He is a Cowboys fan. And majority of his friends were Cowboys fans. But they had Saints jerseys too as well. Because of that New Orleans, Texas, that little region down there, how they move and how they operate.
Right. And also, if y'all want to go watch, you could just type in Lil Wayne talk about Saints fans. That comes up on
Not their hero.
And type it in on YouTube, and Lil Wayne will tell you how you got teased if you walked around with a New Orleans Saints what you call it, starter jacket.
Yeah.
He said, because everybody, if you were popular, if you had like a Dallas Cowboys or a San Francisco 49ers starter jacket. He said, but if you had a Saints one, they beat you up. And let's not talk about those days where they wasn't filling that Stink Dome either. Like what they say, you could buy a movie ticket and they'll give you a free Saints ticket with it.
God.
Shit.
Bro.
Not 2 for 1. Shit. Some tough times down there. I don't want to know what that crawfish at the field was hitting like back then.
They didn't sell out their dome until Drew Brees got there. I think that's when they had like their first full crowd, because they even have like a little banner in it for some shit. I'm just like, well, that's rich.
Celebrity in the chat got Michael Anthony Linson in the chat said, "Can Mad Mike come on right now, Kiara? I need a link, please." Laugh out loud. He's ready to talk some Falcons football. We do need to set it up, Mad Mike, so that way everybody can get on here and talk some Falcons football. I'm sure Kiki, our public relations, reach out to everybody. Kiki's on a mission right now. I'm sure that email list is packed up right now. But definitely, it all goes well when you get see that JB3, CO JB, huh? It's all gonna work out. Kiki, you're coming to camp, right?
I'm trying to be there on that Saturday.
Okay.
I'm off that Saturday, so I'm trying to come out there.
The next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the next.
Right.
I'll be there. We need a link.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a link. Chase, you have a umbrella that is, because you sitting down there on that field, you know how that sun hits you.
Yeah.
So for Falcon fans that never been to training camp, we got a video to get ready to post shortly to let y'all know what's going on at training camp, because we've been there damn near every year. We love it, man. And, I don't got a bunch of texts and calls already like, you gonna be here? Yeah, I'm gonna be there. You already know what it is to come to the Atlanta Falcons. I guess can't stay home, man. I just love the Atlanta Falcons, man, when it comes to just getting a chance to go to the games or away games, the Rise Up tour. Like Chase, it takes a lot to actually go to these away games, right? You just can't just pack up the night before and just decide you want to go. Like, it really takes a lot. So shout out to everybody from the Rise Up tour too as well, because we're packing out every one of these away games, these meet and greets and so forth. Chase, you saw New Orleans. What do we do in New Orleans? Chase, what do we do in New Orleans, man? How many people you saw, bro?
Man, from the jump, as soon as I got there, bro, from day one, Bourbon Street was full of Falcon fans. There was Falcon fans everywhere. There was when we went out and ate. Me and Jack did. It's just a different scenery, man. Just to be able to go and rep your team in a different, whole nother place is just dope. And we took over Razoo's, man. Razoo's was a spot. That was a good little night. We packed out the street there. We had people standing out in the street that wanted to come in the party. So if you ain't never checked out the Rise Up tour, check them out because they're doing it big. And if you ain't a member, go ahead and buy a membership.
Chase, Kiki, we can talk about it right now. One of your favorite Falcon fans is out there in New Orleans throwing parties in their city, bro, with the Falcon shit on.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Walking all through that shit. Tell them, Chase.
Yeah.
All through that shit. Am I telling the truth, Chase?
No, that's it.
When we pack up the place, and then this year, I ain't gonna drop the cat out the bag, but we might have to get a bigger venue because we seen last year and we hit capacity. We got people outside that couldn't get in.
That's what's up.
It was packed.
What's up?
Pastor Troy walked up in and he was like, "Again?" I was like, "Man, goddamn Mike." There you go, Troy.
Yeah, Troy took over.
And can the Falcons please reach out to him about doing the song because people still mad at Rotisserie or whatever his name is.
He's working on something. I don't know if it's gonna be for. I'm sure it's gonna be for the Falcons. He's over there in that DBN section, so he got to be working on something. But we heard something recently. He did.
Okay.
But I don't know if it was for the Falcons. But it's just some regular Pastor Troy type music. It's great. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have somebody like that. Man, it's somebody that you grew up around. Like you wanted to meet this person growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like your Atlanta hero when it came to music. You know what I'm saying? And then you actually like seeing him on the road with the Falcons gear on. You're going out to these events, pulling up, got the belt. It's like, bro, am I back in high school? You know what I'm saying? Like this is for real. But everybody's so lit and everybody's so turned because the old songs would get you and the new songs would get you too. So shout out to Troy, man, for real, man. Shout out to Pastor Troy for real. It's big, man. It's big. It's going down in a major way. Let's get to this Kyle Pitts because we gotta go ahead and start wrapping it up soon. Do we talk about the car or do we talk about Kyle Pitts? Because I'm still focused on the car.
That car was, just
sick.
the picture. That was a nice inside of a car.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Go ahead.
He played for the Falcons. You know it was going to be a Maybach.
Yes,
that's what that was.
Love them Maybachs.
You know, I don't know much about cars, so I wasn't sure exactly what it was.
It's a very expensive vehicle. It definitely looks to be customized on the inside too as well.
The colors is nice.
It's like a butterscotch too as well. Like I don't know. It was like it was beautiful. It was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely Mercedes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mercedes. Shout out to Kyle Pitts. But the big talk about it is not even just the car. It's what he said. Written somewhere on the bottom of the screen.
Right. It was like in the corner.
You would have caught that if it was a screenshot on a text. We'd have been like, oh, yeah, that's just Kyle Pitts in the bench. No, click the picture and look at the bottom of the picture. He ain't no pup list for me.
No pup list for me.
We active.
Out of his mouth. No speculation.
So he's back.
No pup list.
The man is back. The man is back for year 3. Hopefully
you telling me
full healthy season.
I'm about to cry. Hold on. You telling me
this is the year too. He's been taking a lot of criticism this offseason, and I know Kyle Pitts is listening.
Yeah.
Are you telling me from an Instagram photo, Kyle Pitts is back? Is that what you're telling me?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Falcon fans, let's take a minute. Let's dream
cry.
about the future.
Let's cry if you want to.
We cry on the inside. Let's dream about the future as a Falcon fan right now, right? I'm gonna call out some names. I might call out some plays. Chase, give us some. Help me out here, Chase. We're living a dream here. All right. Bijan Robinson. Right. Look at your team, Falcon fans. Kyle Pitts. Grady Jarrett.
London.
Say it again.
Drake London.
Okay.
John Smith.
Johnny Smith.
Jesse Bates. Can't forget Jesse Bates.
Calais Campbell.
Calais Campbell. Okay. Jake Matthews. Chris Lindstrom.
Matt Bergeron.
Omen Yada.
Jeff Okuda.
AK
Ellis.
year 2.
AK year 2.
Sheesh.
Troy Anderson year 2.
Stack.
David Amiata. You called it. You said it right, Kiki. David.
Mm-hmm.
D. Alford.
Mm-hmm.
That boy Malone.
Felipe
Team
Frank.
Glow. D. Alford.
D.
Team
Oh
Glow.
yeah.
Big
Yeah.
A.
I already know what it is. Can't wait to holler my man D out there, man. Next week at goddamn training camp, man.
Facts.
But let me tell you something. We talked about it, Chase, last year. Kiki, I'm sure you heard it too as well.
Mhm.
We was out there yelling and screaming. Eric Parker is a witness to us calling D. Alford last season. He was right there at training camp with us. We kept calling it. Going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
On the hill. He heard us. Coach heard us. D. Alford. Whoever is finna get cut is not D. Alford.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he ain't getting cut.
Bodie did the breakdown on him.
Yeah.
Bodie did the Bodie breakdown on D. Alford before he even made the team. I'm talking about we saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So this year, we got a couple people we're going to be rooting for too. We're going to call it next week, Thursday. Jeff Wolf is right here. You did. Jeff Wolf damn near been on every show. I ain't going to lie. We kept calling D. Alford, D. Alford, D. Alford.
Yep.
Don't want to spend too much time on it, but let's get back to Kyle Pitts. How big is this, Falcons fans? Kyle Pitts is back. The PUP list, people talked about if he wasn't going to go into training camp, how big that could have been on the season. Now videos are being shown. A video yesterday was pulled. Another video today was pulled too as well. Kyle Pitts is back, Chase.
Kyle Pitts is back.
This is it.
Yes, sir.
So what are we looking at, Chase, with a healthy Kyle Pitts, a healthy Drake London? Your team's going in there at 100% against the Panthers right now as we stand.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts coming back from that injury, this is major for a Falcons fan because fans didn't know if he was going to be ready for week 1.
Right.
They didn't know if he was going to be making training camp. Then a week before camp, he posted a picture.
Mm-hmm.
Now the videos.
What's going on? Kiki, what's going on? Chase, what's going on? How y'all feeling right now? This is big.
Listen, listen, all I gotta say is for the people that's putting question marks about him, y'all about to regret that.
Mm-hmm.
That man is not a bust. Like going from 1,000 yards his rookie season to Motorola throwing him passes, like what the hell did y'all expect?
Yeah.
So all he has to do, to me, in my
Motorola.
opinion, yeah.
It gets worse every time we say his name. I had it at Marietta the other day.
My dad calls him Motorola, but
I'm riding up 75 up to the Braves game. I'm mad as shit. Like, get this motherfucker.
But like all I gotta say is like all I feel like all he has to do is just stay healthy because he got a quarterback that's gonna get him the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited. I mean, I don't know if y'all seen the videos yet of him, running, and I don't know. That just excited me. And it also somebody made a good point. It was like, y'all do it looks like he slimmed down a little bit, maybe to like get a little faster, maybe. Yeah. Yeah.
We just hope he doesn't have the same strength and conditioning coach as Julio had. I know that.
Jesus Christ.
He's it's huge, I think, personally, because you look at Desmond Ridder and the type of season he had with Anthony Pruitt and Drake London.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts and a Drake London is going to be 10 times more production than what you've seen with Anthony Pruitt. I mean, numbers show that. And his first touchdown pass in the NFL was to a tight end, Anthony Pruitt. So that speaks because he showed in college as well, and he had a receiver one in college. I forget his name, but he had a tight end that he really hung to throughout college, and so that just speaks of what kind of quarterback Ridder is. So to have a top 4 pick with tight end and Kyle Pitts, and then a Bijan Robinson and a Drake London, he's got multiple weapons to go to. That's why I don't see the receiver 2 being a big issue with the Matt Collins, because Matt Collins is going to produce what he produces. He's not a slouch himself. So to have the check downs and to have everything that Desmond Ridder is going to have this season target wise to help his season even better, coming into year 2, is huge. I think Arthur Smith and Terry has done a great job building around Desmond Ridder to put him in this position this year to take the helm of this team and not put him in a position where he's got a terrible team and he's trying to make the QB1 spot. So it's all on Ridder's shoulders, and I think the person that has the hardest job is going to be Arthur Smith. He's got to get it right this year. The play calling's got to be 100%. And I think it will be. I think Smith's a very knowledgeable coach that'll go back and look at what he's done in the past and correct his wrongs and build on what he does right. So I'm ready for the season. I think it's going to be exciting.
Shout out to Eros Kendrick in the chat too as well. He said, "What's up, Chase?"
Shut up.
We'll pick up another comment with the Falconator shortly. The Kyle Pitts, the post. Do we see that post last week, Kiki?
The one with him in the car, or which one?
We didn't hear nothing from Kyle Pitts. No post about him coming back from the pup list. No videos.
Right. All he really posts was like golf matches and just his regular smuggler. But what yesterday was that yesterday?
Last week he didn't post. Ain't no pup list for me. He didn't post that last week. He didn't post that last month.
Right.
So as we're doing our content, as we're talking Falcons football, this man's been working. This man's been grinding behind the scenes. Is what we try to keep telling fans. What's going on behind the scenes is what we don't see. Ridder could be 100% accurate right now in behind the scenes practice. We don't even know. Probably never even dropped the damn pass. Thrown a damn incompletion yet. Won't even know. Behind the scenes, them boys working. And to see Kyle Pitts a week before camp starts, to the videos of him running now, he looks a lot slimmer. He looks healthy, which is good. This is the Kyle Pitts that fans want. But also, you putting him in that group with Drake London and Bijan. This is about to get crazy. Like Desmond Ridder, Coach Smith. I mean, you guys got to find ways best as you can. You see how Kelsey is used. You see how what's the buddy's name in San Francisco?
Kittle.
Kittle.
Should be no reason why Kyle Pitts can't get the ball. You can line him up anywhere and get him the ball. But don't forget about those other weapons: Bijan, Drake London, CP. First time on the show, 45 minutes in the show, we ain't mentioned CP and all that he's done for us in the past 2 years. And CP finna do even way more than that this year. In 40-some minutes, we haven't even mentioned CP, and we're talking about weapons. Look how many weapons we have here on this team.
We mentioned Mr. 1000 either.
Tyler Algier. We haven't talked about Tyler Algier.
Yep.
This team is gonna eat, and Kyle Pitts putting that out there should make you feel good as a fan because you woke up yesterday scrolling through Instagram, not even knowing what's getting ready to happen. Pitts puts that picture out. You see it. You as a Falcon fan know shit's about to get real. Because all the questions about is he going to make it? Can he make it? Can he show up to camp? He's going to be here week 1. It looks like he seems to be. We're not jumping the gun and saying he's going to be out there preseason, but I'm just saying.
I wouldn't count on it.
You post a picture like that, me as a Falcon fan, my Pitts jersey's point. I need that week 1.
Hey.
You feel? I need that. Where that, Kiki? Show it. I need that.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's baby girl one though. This ain't mine.
I need that.
Yeah.
It's real, man. When you're a Falcon fan, you see certain things and it's like, wait, Pitts posted what? What do we do? Hit the chat. Eyeball start hitting. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? That's what we want.
And not to mention, Myles Garrett posted a video of him, and he was speaking about Ridder too, and saying he's ready to work, and they pretty much got a quarterback that has a good leadership skills. So let's go.
Leadership skills. I mean, we haven't spent too much time on that. Confidence when it comes to Desmond Ridder. We just been talking about can he throw the damn ball? I think the Falcons know that's what they have in that guy. That's why he's there as the quarterback, because they're going into those interviews. They want to go back to draft day and when he was, getting ready to be a Falcon. But you heard them say that those interviews were big and very important, and Desmond Ridder wowed them in the interview. If I'm not mistaken, was it somebody in the organization said that when they saw Desmond Ridder play that Cincinnati Notre Dame game, they wanted him at the quarterback?
That was Arthur Smith.
Was Arthur Smith or Arthur Blank?
I think it was Arthur Blank. Oh,
I remember that.
One of the two. They
one
were
of
both
them.
I think they watched. I think they.
We're talking about because they were at the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
The Cincinnati Notre Dame game.
Yeah.
Like week 7.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the quarterback of the future in week 7 of a college football game. Man,
Behind the scenes.
Didn't he almost beat y'all too? Just saying.
shit. Hold on.
I just had to throw that out there. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Chase. Hold on, let me get this comment off the screen. Chase, can you pull those natties out for me? Do you see the natties anymore?
God. I don't think that is
Anybody
true.
seen the natties?
Hey, Clemson got them too. Not recently, but they got them too.
Any Georgia fans in the chat? Clemson fan threw a joke at us. Can we throw at the
I
natties?
love y'all. I love y'all though. Don't get me wrong. I love my dogs.
Where my natties?
I love my dogs and I love them bees from ain't they the bees from Georgia Tech? What are they?
The jackets.
Oh shit, my bad.
Do you know somebody tried to argue with me the other day, Chase, about Georgia Tech's fan base versus the dogs?
Weak. It's not even an argument.
He said Georgia Tech fan base shows up.
I love both.
Motherfucker, the whole city of Atlanta can show up. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I love beating Georgia Tech though. It's always fun. But anyway.
That's one thing we did agree on when I was talking to him. He was like, yeah, everybody loves beating Georgia Tech.
It's like a warm-up game.
Shout out to Myles Garrett too as well. He is going to be back on the podcast soon. I saw Pitt's interview today with Myles Garrett. He had great things to say about Ritter. So excited for Pitts to come back too. He's looking ready.
Thanks.
That's what
I gotta check that interview out. I haven't seen it yet. Gotta check it out.
Look at the celebrity in the chat.
Celebrity in the chat, Miss Lisa.
Look at the celebrity in the chat from one podcast jumping over here. Okay.
And Miss Lisa be giving them ain'ts hell too now. Like she goes hard.
See, Miss Lisa will hit you with some professional shit though. It wouldn't just be just straight up, I'm finna get banned on Twitter. It's gonna be like, hey, how you doing? How's your day
she don't
going?
get banned.
This is how you finna get roasted by the fucking Saints.
Yeah, she roasted you in a professional way. And I roast somebody, I got 30 days. Like
she keeps it real. And Kiki, when you got fans who keep it real, when you got fans who especially take time to bash the Saints, I love it. Like you just can't beat that. You just can't beat that. And then she's a diehard Falcon fan. You can see Lisa, home games, away games, training camp. The Falcons could play on the moon. Lisa would probably be right there. Like, okay,
going.
She got tickets. She got first row, front row. So it's diehard Falcon stuff over here when it comes to some of these fans here in the chat. Shout out to Sterling Woods. He said Mims is going to the Lions. Was there any Mims to Falcons talk?
I saw a few content creators and a few fans mention it on Twitter, but a lot of people was like, he'd just be a camp body. So, in their opinion,
it's good, Jalen.
Hey, Jalen.
Shout out to Jalen Jones in the chat. Roy Lee Simpson said, "Go dog." I like Roy Lee Simpson. I tell you, Roy Lee Simpson. I tell you.
Hey man, I ain't got no issue with them.
I tell you, Roy Lee Simpson. I like him now. I like him now. Dog fan, Falcon fan. All right now, Roy. All right now. We're gonna be at the parade together. You know how it is, Roy.
Yeah.
Lisa Shepard, Kiara and Spade. No, we're working. It's working out. It's working out. As long as she don't send the invoice, because I ain't got no money right now. I ain't got time to pay. I can't do it. I just can't do it. Falcon season coming up. London's expensive as shit. I just can't do it.
Bijan, yes, sir.
It's Caleb. Bijan, rookie of the year. Kerry said, laugh out loud, Kiara. You are the devil, and Lisa's the angel in regards to roasting the Aints fans. Just imagine that now. Lisa comes to put the band-aid on the Aints fans. Everything okay? Did she roast it good?
She rips it off like slow.
She roasted the shit out. She did. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right. She got banned too, but I'm here to take over. We're gonna be all right. Lisa Shepard is the greatest. Sterling Woods, what's going on, everyone? Shout out to Sterling Woods.
It's good, Woods.
What's up, Sterling?
Roy Lee Simpson. This Roy Lee Simpson is something else.
All right, Roy.
I'm trying to see college basketball. Roy, what's your college basketball team?
He probably like the dogs basketball too. He seems like he's all Georgia everything.
I'll tell you right now.
He's not as
Georgia
bad.
basketball. Sheesh. I'm good on that. I can have that. That's why I don't make no college basketball games.
I don't have a college basketball team. I only really watch when it's down to the Final Four anyway.
Well, speaking of games, let's get to the last topic here for tonight. Kiki, gonna learn a little bit.
Yeah, because I want to learn how to play Madden. So
just
y'all gotta
close your eyes
down.
and press X like Chase. It will get there. It will get there. Madden ratings are out. Chase, let's chat it up now. Cross plays
Still-
here.
Yeah, we're
Your
gonna
ass
run it
can't
this year.
run.
We got to run
Can't
it
run.
this year.
Madden players, step forward in the chat. I know y'all want to talk about this because people are probably looking like, why are they so upset about the Madden ratings? It does mean a lot because I don't know if these are PFF guys. I know that they just stand on the sidelines with the clipboards. They spend all day in paperwork, and they go back and look at film.
Yep.
But when you get some of the ratings wrong, God damn it, we're going to talk about it right here on One Time for the Fan, especially when it talks about the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
What position group do I start with? Do I just start at just the top of the group here?
Start, yeah, right at the O line. Start there.
Okay, so if you go into the O line, damn, now I got to shuffle through. You got me there, Chase. Jesus Christ. Oh, defense. Oh, defense. Oh, defense. Oh, look at that. More defense. Hey, how about that? More defense. Oh, wait.
God.
That's some secondary. Oh, wait. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Got my notes. Here we go. Top 10 offensive line ratings in Madden. Right? And Trent Williams, number 1. This is offensive line ratings. This is where I'm upset because Jake Matthews is not on this list for top 10. Though Jake Matthews has been, I must say, great at his position for a very long time. Hasn't been benched or anything. Definitely holds his own when he's out there on the field too as well. And I think he's definitely going to be he's going to retire a Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
But he's held down that tackle position for a long time, and he does a great job. But to have him not on this list of top 10 offensive linemen when it comes to strength, Will Hernandez at 94, Darnell Wright at 94, Tyler Smith at 94. That was 10, 9, and 8. Number 7 is Orlando Brown at 94. DeJuan Jones is 95 at number 6. Natane Mutai, number 5 at number 6. Andrew Voorhees, number 7, number 4. Quentin Nelson is number 3 at 97 rating. Quentin Nelson, I must say, 97 is it's pretty damn decent for Quentin Nelson. No Falcons on this list, though. No Jake Matthews, Chase. So that's just when it comes to strength. Jake Matthews is left off the list. For an offensive line that was top 5, top 10 in the league, run game, that was what? Top 5 in the league?
Top 10, it was
Top 3?
7, I believe. Yeah.
But your starting offensive tackle doesn't get no love in this situation. Chase, the Madden ratings are wrong when it comes to offensive tackle over here.
Most definitely. Jake's held that spot down for a while. Ever since we drafted Jake, he's kind of made his print on the franchise and been the franchise guy. And like you said, he's going to retire as an Atlanta Falcon. So, yeah, major disrespect for Jake. I'm sure when they do the matting adjustments throughout the season, they'll have to bump his up a little because I think this O-line is going to pick up right where we left off. And we already know that was pretty good.
If you're going through 11 through 20, Jake Matthews is not even on that list from 11 through 20.
That's crazy.
So the top 20 offensive tackles when it comes to strength, Jake Matthews is not on that list. Caleb McGarry is also not on that list too as well. That is tough, Madden.
Yeah.
That is tough. Now, if you're going to overall top 10 offensive linemen, we get a little love, but they robbed us.
Mm.
Shout out to William Amy too, says I beat teams online with superstar teams. Got a Madden player here in the chat, Chase. Sterling Wood said, yes, it's all wrong. Top 10 offensive lines overall, Andrew Thomas, number 10. Number 9, you have Jason Kelsey. Number 8, you have Quentin Nelson. Number 7, you have Tristan Wirfs. 6, you have Joe Bittiano from Cleveland. Number 5 is where our Falcon guy comes in. It's Chris Lindstrom at number 5. Overall. Laramie Tonsil's number 4. Lane Johnson, number 3. Trent Williams, number 2. And they gave Zach Martin the only 99 club. Kiki, 99 club in Madden is like pretty much one of the greatest players.
Yeah, how
on
you
the
go,
game.
like,
And I ain't trying to be funny, but who is that?
Sheesh.
the guy that
He
wants out of
plays
Dallas.
for. I
Oh,
gotta zoom in.
him.
Yep.
Oh, he plays for the. What the fuck is that? Oh, he plays for that team out there in Dallas. But anyway, Chris Lindstrom, a 93 rated. I think PFF, we talked about this, had him as the number 1 guard in the league.
They
Yeah,
moved-
and for Trent Williams to be what, 2, you said?
Trent Williams was number 2 at 98. They didn't give him the 99 club.
I would've put him at
him and Chris
yeah.
Lindstrom was like this
Like,
last year.
yeah.
Past 2
I would've
years.
put him at 1.
Past 2 years, him and Trent's been in close race for 1 and 2. So that there alone kind of throws me off.
Yeah.
Top 10 offensive line when it comes to pass blocking. You don't have no Falcon on the list as well for the top 10. Top 10 offensive line when it comes to run blocking. Chris Lindstrom's at number 4.
Who's ahead of him?
Trent Williams, Lane Johnson, and Zach Martin. Zach Martin's like overall around everything.
Oh, gotcha.
Like you can't beat fucking Zach Martin. He's the greatest fucking guard, he's the greatest fucking offensive lineman right now in the league apparently.
Which is crazy.
But I could have sworn Chris Lindstrom was. I don't know. Where are we at with this?
It's anything with the Falcons, man.
Right.
11 through 20 when it goes to running backs. You have Cordell Patterson at number 15. So Madden is saying that Cordell Patterson is number 15 ranked running back in the league.
Yeah, I think the injuries from last year.
But still, at that age to be top 15 is pretty dope.
Right.
Shout out, CP.
1 behind Alvin Kamara.
Who?
1 behind Alvin. Sheesh.
He ain't in jail yet? Like, he don't have a jail Madden rating? Like,
Top 10 running backs. No Tyler Algier. Of course, Bijan Robinson. All the hype. Still no love for Bijan. Bijan is not on the list. Bijan Robinson is not on the list for carrying. They just probably gave Bijan all these stats.
Do you have his overall stat? Like
I don't even have that yet. I'm waiting for the Falcons to go ahead and release all that, or the Madden to release all that. They're just giving you the little small ones. I'm guessing they're going to release it soon. Breaking tackles, nothing for Tyler Algier. Top 10 running backs, nothing for the Falcons. Another one, Juke Moose, top 10 running backs, nothing for the Falcons. Jesse Bates was rated on there too as well, top 5 safety. So that's big too as well. Grady Jarrett got snubbed, top 10 tackle on the Madden ratings too as well.
They've been snubbing him all over. I feel like it.
You can just keep going here, but I'm telling you, Falcon fans, the Madden ratings might not care for some. A lot of people do play Madden here in the chat. A lot of people do care about that stuff, but it's content because Chris Lindstrom was damn near, I think, the best guard in the NFL last year.
He was, no doubt.
And as a Madden player, you would expect Madden, the way they do their ratings adjustments, to go and say Chris Lindstrom deserves to be 99 club. And have the NFL talking, have NFL teams talking, have players talking, fans to play the game. Like Chris Lindstrom, yeah, you better go watch Chris Lindstrom's tape. He's that.
Yeah.
I just think it's crazy they only rated 199. That's wild.
Aaron Donald 99. I mean,
yeah,
they're gonna give their 1 and 2s every now and then, but nothing for Chris Lindstrom. Trent Williams was a 98.
That's
49er fans are mad about that.
Can't really blame them for that.
You got snubbed by 1 point. Think about us. We're talking about Chris Lindstrom getting snubbed by 5. He was right there to get the 99 club. Hey, they should have just gave it to him.
Yeah.
If Madden wants to sell, those are the type of things to do. And I posted on their page. I said, this is ridiculous. Y'all put Lindstrom 5 over here, 4 over here, but he's damn near the best guard in the NFL. Like, serious? All right, Madden. That's how you want to do it. I'm still going to play the game. Still going to beat the shit out of Chase. I don't. But Chase, you're a Madden player. Ratings are big to some. Some don't care about it. But no Falcon is sitting at number 1 when it comes to that type of thing. Well, do you even care? Like, is it big for you?
I mean, as in playing the game, yeah, because I only play as the Falcons. So I'm not switching up to no other team that's got a better rating. So I'll just have to adjust, change the roster up a little bit, work something out. But I think it matters to the players. I think the players look at it and it matters to them. I think they would like to see a 90 and above because really you get below, like I said, an 88, you're kind of snubbed. So shout out to all the boys that did make it over 90 and shout out to Chris Lindstrom for doing what he does because Chris Lindstrom's that guy. And he has been since he came in the league. And I think he will continue to be that guy. So shout out Chris and he'll get it this year because I think the man's going to ball out.
Celebrity in the chat, Joseph Anthony. Shout out to Joseph Anthony. Rise Up King is here.
What's up, Joseph?
Falcon fans. This has been great talking Falcons football with everybody. Chase, Kiki, another day closer When we come back on One Time for the Fan, it's the start of training camp.
That's crazy.
The next, well, otherwise in the pre-recorded video that we're going to do, probably we'll do it Tuesday. We'll put it out. No, what time is it? 10. We'll try to do it tonight or do it Tuesday. However, we're going to put the shit out. We know that. But the next live podcast we have with special guest Eric Parker is go time.
Yep.
We are here. Chase and Kiki, we made it.
Mhm.
Yep.
We truly made it.
It's really about to get rolling now.
The next podcast for One Time for the Fan with special guest Eric Parker, we are talking about training camp because we will be there at training camp. All this summer talk about who's doing this, who's doing that,
Mhm.
wipe it out. Get rid of it. Now it's fucking go time. I'm sorry. I'm about to get banned for that. Now it's go time.
Yep.
I'm cursing because I'm excited. Because when I'm out there next week, I'm a diehard Atlanta Falcon fan. My hat, my shirt, my phone case, the screensaver on the phone, everything says Atlanta Falcon fan. What happened, Chase?
That's all the way down to your drone.
Shit.
Straight Falcon.
It's real.
Yeah.
But the next live podcast, we're talking about the training camp. Fans, bring your questions, bring your comments, because we're going to be there. Any pictures we get, we'll post. Any videos we get, we'll post. But we're going to respect the Falcons' rules that they have at training camp. If they say no photography, no videos, we'll do that. But, you know, One Time for the Fan, we'll do whatever we can to make sure you all can get as much Falcons information coming up your way. Kiki, Chase has been great tonight talking Falcons football. Any final thoughts for tonight?
Yeah. Shout out everybody that tuned in tonight, that checked us out and left a comment. If you're new to the chat, don't forget to hit the like, share, sub. If you've already subbed, appreciate you. If you came over to my channel, show me any kind of love, I appreciate you 100%. Actually got a live giveaway going on. It's going to happen soon. So head over, check that out if you want to get some free merch with some Falcon signatures on it. Shout out to Jack for talking me into doing this podcast thing. Kind of talked me into joining the show and doing my own little thing. So shout out to Kiki for joining One Time for the Fan. We've grown tremendously since she joined. So just shout out to y'all and shout out to the Atlanta Falcons. Training camp's right around the corner. Let's get it.
Shout out to Darren Tillman in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget, we're trying to get to 450 before week 1. I think we're like 10 away or 11 or 12 away. So definitely head on over, hit that like button, share button, hit the YouTube and hit the subscribe. Don't cost you nothing with a couple seconds of your time to go over here and hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications and find out about all the pre-recorded content, the YouTube shorts you're getting ready to see in about a week at training camp, all the videos, everything, because it won't be too much to post on Facebook. For training camp, we're posting a lot on YouTube. I'm sure you all want to see that coming up next week at training camp. But yeah, Kiki, this is what's up? What you got? What you got for us? I know. Go ahead and hate on the Saint, hate on them, but
I got to.
We got time today.
If you want to follow me, I am on Twitter all day, every day at Proud Desbian. It's the Falcons beer. Is the at and as always, I'm talking shit to our rivals. So fuck a buck, keep pouting, and who that blew that.
Yeah,
William Amy, did y'all see what Marcus Mariota trying to cap on Netflix series about him being released?
Man,
Kiki, quickly, 30 seconds or quick second.
Hey, listen, one little funny story about that. I don't know, Chase, if you caught this, but remember when he threw the interception in the Commanders game and he told CP, he's like, man, bro, that was supposed to be a touchdown. CP gave him this look like, bro, I'm sick of your shit.
Yeah.
They do that slow walk and they take off the chin strap like.
Right. If you have not seen that yet, if you have PTSD, I wouldn't watch it. But I mean, it is a cool documentary to check out because I mean, Kirk Cousins, I do like him. He seems so likable. So.
Yeah, shout out Kirk. Kirk did his thing on that, and Kirk really is a grinder, man. The stuff he puts his body through to get to what he does for the season, you want a quarterback like that on your team. Shout out Kirk.
Falcon fans, don't forget pre-recorded videos coming your way soon, so be prepared for that. We will talk about training camp because training camp is around the corner. We will be there at training camp day 1, so definitely look out for that. Next Live Podcast, special guest Eric Parker. We about to be promoting the hell out this show coming up because everybody knows when Eric Parker gets on the podcast, it's like his third time he'll be on the podcast. But whenever Eric Parker's on here, whenever he's just talking Falcons football, people listen to Eric Parker.
They do.
Falcon fans, tune in. Let's have a good time. He might even drop some memes in the chat. You never know, he might drop some shit. He'll meme us. Be careful. But he's great at what he does when it comes to being a Falcon fan and, of course, doing whatever he does in his everyday life, too, as well. So, Falcon fans, be prepared for the Next Live Podcast. Eric Parker. Shout out to Bodie 3000 who couldn't make it tonight. I'm sure I'll see him in about 5 hours. Don't know where, don't know when, but we've Jazzy Jeff and Bodie out this weekend. If you can't stand, if you can't hang with the crew.
But y'all
can't wear them damn
have
Velcro
fun.
sneakers no more. You can't wear no Velcro out to the damn festival.
Y'all have fun and y'all be safe. Not the Velcro though.
Not the Velcro sneakers.
So you mean like the?
I knew I was
Skechers
sitting in the house
or-
the other day. I said, somebody put the ice machine on crushed.
What?
He was in there taking on the
Bodie in there
Velcro.
strapping up.
Shit. Blackberry Larex just followed on Facebook and subbed here on YouTube.
Shout out.
Home
Shout
Oh,
out.
that's he part of AFN. So shout out to him.
Shout out.
Shout out to
Appreciate it.
Blackberry Larex in the chat. It's big Falcon fans when we all can come together here to talk about the Atlanta Falcons. I'm sure Blackberry, when you see the next podcast, the chat is booming. Everybody's talking about the support of the Atlanta Falcons because we all want to win.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
At the end of the day, we're all going to be at the parade, so enjoy it. But for Falcon fans here tonight, thank you all. We'll see you guys next week, Thursday, with special guest Eric Parker, diehard Atlanta Falcon fan. Watch the YouTube page throughout the day. We got YouTube shorts, content, some live videos, all different type of stuff because we'll be out there with Eric early in the morning up until when training camp starts and even after training camp. And then he'll be on the show for that night. So it's pretty much a day in the life of Eric Parker as a Falcon fan. So it's pretty cool. So get ready for that. Kiki, Chase, I thank you all for everything. And rise up.
Rise up.
And I have to do this tonight because it's going to
Shit.
get me prepared for this weekend. Hold on. There it is.
Oh God.
Hold on. It's right there. There we go.
Chase, I hope he's sending that to you with your baby.
Chase, this is a way to put her to sleep now. Oh, it was a boy or girl?
He.
It's a boy. That's right. This is a way to put your son to sleep. You said, hey, put on this acoustic cinematic.
Let's play the ends of all our podcasts.
Huh?
Let's show the end of all our podcasts.
Sheesh. One time for the fan. We'll be back next week, Thursday. Special guest Eric Parker. See y'all later.
Rise up.
Good
Rise
night.
up.